All right, welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're heading over to Kenya.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to check out a tech company called Securepoint,
Okay.
and they're all about creating custom software solutions
Okay.
for businesses.
Right.
So, everything from websites and apps,
Yeah.
but also they're doing some really cutting edge things like AI and cloud computing.
Very cool.
Yeah, so the source material we're working with here is Securepoint's company profile.
Hmm.
So think of it kind of like, a digital brochure,
So,
very informative, but
yeah.
maybe with a little bit of that, marketing.
Yeah. The classic highlight reel.
Exactly.
Got to read between the lines a bit.
Exactly. So we're going to have to sort of,
Yeah.
dig a little deeper and see what's really going on.
For sure.
Okay, so let's just jump right in
Mhm.
with their vision and values. So their mission statement is all about empowering businesses with solutions that drive efficiency, enhance productivity, and fuel growth.
Right. Pretty standard stuff.
Very typical. Yeah.
But I'm curious, how do they actually plan to do all that? What's their secret sauce, so to speak?
Yeah, so it's interesting because they don't just stop at those buzzwords.
Okay.
They actually, go a little further and they talk about solving tangible business problems.
Okay.
So what does that tell you about their approach?
It suggests to me a strong user-centric design philosophy.
Okay.
They're likely laser focused on making those interfaces intuitive and, really streamlining those workflows.
Yeah.
Not just building tech for the sake of building tech, but, aiming for real measurable value.
Right. So it's not just about
Yeah.
cool tech. It's about
That's it.
results, right?
Yeah.
Results driven.
And speaking of what they offer,
Yeah.
SecurePoint's range of services is pretty extensive.
Oh.
I mean, we're talking web and mobile app development, cloud solutions, cybersecurity,
Oh, that's quite a spread.
and a whole section on AI.
That's ambitious. It almost seems like too good to be true, right? Like one company doing all of this.
Yeah, it does make you wonder.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think the key here is probably specialization within their team, right?
Okay.
Likely they have dedicated experts for each of these areas,
Yeah.
just to make sure that, things are being handled
Right.
with precision.
Right.
Another possibility is that they have like a really robust network of partners.
Okay.
So they're able to just kind of tap into
Uh,
expertise as needed.
so maybe more of a hub connecting
Yeah,
businesses with, specialists.
makes sense. It'd be tough to be a master of everything in the tech world these days.
Right, exactly.
Too much is happening too quickly.
So that makes the broad scope,
Yeah,
a bit more digestible.
definitely.
All right. So let's look at this new solutions section.
Okay.
And specifically their focus on AI.
Right.
They have this thing called digital agents.
Digital agents.
And they talk about how these digital agents can be applied to customer service, data analysis, and they even talk about them being personal assistants.
Interesting.
Yeah. Break this down for us a little bit. How are companies actually using these
Hmm.
AI agents out in the wild?
Well, AI agents are becoming increasingly commonplace,
Yeah.
um, even revolutionizing some sectors.
Yeah.
One example that, jumps to mind immediately are these AI-powered chatbots.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
These things are, transforming customer service.
Yeah.
They can handle those really basic inquiries,
Right.
24/7 support,
Wow.
and they seamlessly escalate the more complex issues to human agents.
Oh, okay.
Think about how much time and resources that frees up.
Yeah, 24/7 customer service without the overhead.
Exactly.
That's a game changer.
Huge.
What about
Yeah.
some of these other applications like
So-
data analysis and the personal assistants?
Yeah. So on the data analysis front,
Mhm.
AI tools are already being used to, sift through massive amounts of data
Yeah.
to identify trends and predict outcomes that
Yeah.
would just take humans, forever to uncover.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a marketing team, for example,
Yeah.
using an AI agent to, analyze campaign performance in real time.
Wow, that's incredible.
Right. Make on-the-fly adjustments to optimize their targeting.
No more drowning in spreadsheets just to kind of get a glimpse of
Right, exactly.
the big picture.
Exactly. And then you have those personal assistants.
Right.
Think of AI tools that,
Yes.
schedule meetings, manage your emails, and even draft documents.
Wow, like a super efficient secretary.
Right. They handle all those administrative tasks
Yeah.
so you can, focus on the higher level work.
Okay, so I'm starting to see how deep
Yeah.
this rabbit hole goes.
It's deep. It's deep.
It's not just replacing jobs, it's changing,
Yeah.
the way we work.
Fundamental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beyond the tech itself,
Hmm.
Securepoint's profile, features photos and titles of their leadership team. It's almost like a meet the team section.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. What's the strategy behind that, do you think?
Well, I think, for one, it humanizes the brand.
Okay.
Especially in the tech world, it's easy to just get lost in the ones and zeros.
Right.
Putting faces to the names builds trust, shows there are real people, passionate people, behind the code.
Yeah, you're not just interacting with a faceless corporation,
Mhm.
you're actually working with this team.
Exactly.
With a team.
And speaking of the team,
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Otieno, the
Mhm.
CEO,
Mm-hmm.
he talks about Securepoint shaping the future with passion and innovation.
Okay.
So reading into that, what kind of company culture do you think they're cultivating?
Well, highlighting the individual team members,
Yeah.
that signals to me that they place a very high value on talent,
Hmm.
right? They're presenting their people
Okay.
as their biggest asset.
Passion and innovation suggests a really dynamic,
Yeah.
fast-paced environment,
Yeah.
probably attractive to those, really ambitious types who
Yeah.
want to be on the cutting edge.
So it's like they're saying, hey, we're doing groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, come join us.
And we're doing it with rock stars.
Be a part of it.
Yeah. And speaking of appearances,
Hmm.
I noticed the profile also includes photos of their office space.
Oh, really?
Very modern, open layout, like the whole shebang.
Nice.
It seems like even the imagery is part of their message. Why is this kind of visual branding so important, especially in tech?
It's all about attraction. They're trying to appeal to both clients and potential employees. A sleek, modern office signals a forward-thinking company,
Yeah.
the kind of place where top talent wants to work and where clients feel confident trusting them with their projects.
Right. It's like they're visually saying, we're on the cutting edge, we invest in our people.
Exactly.
But as nice as a fancy office is,
Yeah.
it's all about the substance, right?
Oh, absolutely. The image needs to be backed up by actual capabilities.
And based on what we've seen so far, Securepoint seems to have that in spades. They have the experience, that range of services, and they're clearly not shying away from these cutting-edge technologies like AI.
They seem to be all in.
This focus on AI specifically, what does that tell you about their vision for the future? What are they betting on that maybe the rest of us haven't quite grasped yet?
That's a good question, and one we can only speculate on. But their heavy emphasis on AI does suggest that they see it becoming very deeply integrated into every facet of business.
Wow.
From customer service to data analysis to even personal productivity, they're banking on AI becoming the backbone of a more efficient and innovative future.
Okay, so we've got a company that's not just keeping up with the times. They're actively trying to shape them.
They're not messing around.
They're building the future and inviting businesses to join them. But what does it mean for the individual? If AI really is going to be as ubiquitous as Securepoint suggests, what skills will be essential for workers in the coming years? What will it take to thrive in this AI-powered world?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And one we'll be exploring further as we continue our deep dive into Securepoint.
Stay tuned, folks, because things are about to get really interesting.
Picking up where we left off, let's delve deeper into these essential skills for this AI-powered future.
Okay.
As AI takes over those routine tasks, those really repetitive tasks,
Right.
the demand for uniquely human skills
Yeah.
is only going to skyrocket.
Well, it's not about competing with AI.
Right.
It's more about, working alongside it.
Exactly.
Into our strengths and leveraging
Yeah, it's about collaboration.
leveraging AI's capabilities. But
Yeah.
what exactly are those uniquely human skills?
Well, think about creativity, critical thinking, complex problem solving,
Yeah.
emotional intelligence, adaptability.
Yeah.
These are the qualities that really set us apart from machines, right?
Yeah, I mean, AI can analyze data and follow instructions,
Exactly.
but it's not capable of, that out-of-the-box thinking
Right.
that drives real innovation.
Exactly.
It's about seeing the bigger picture, understanding those nuances,
Right.
making those judgment calls that require, intuition and empathy.
So in a way, AI could actually free us up to focus on those higher level tasks,
Yeah.
those things that require a human touch.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that companies like Securepoint are going to be really instrumental
Yeah.
in helping businesses navigate this transition. They're
Right.
not just building AI tools.
Right.
They're helping companies understand how to integrate those tools
Mm.
effectively.
And how to create a work environment where humans and AI can really collaborate seamlessly.
That's an interesting point. It's not just about the technology. It's
Oh.
about like the whole ecosystem around it, the
Yeah.
training.
The whole support system.
Yeah, the support, the cultural shift.
Yeah.
Securepoint's role seems to go way beyond just like a tech provider. They're more like guides in this new landscape.
Exactly. And that brings us back to their company culture, right?
Right.
A company that's at the forefront of this technology
Yeah.
needs a culture that, embraces change,
Mm-hmm.
that encourages continuous learning and experimentation.
Because in this rapidly evolving landscape,
Yeah,
the ability to adapt is key, right?
Yeah, if you're stuck in the old ways of doing things,
You're going to get left behind.
yeah, exactly.
And that's not just for companies, right?
Right.
Individuals need to adapt as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The future really belongs to those who are willing to, embrace change,
Yeah.
learn new skills,
Mm-hmm.
find ways to use technology to their advantage.
Okay, so we've talked about Securepoint's vision, their range of services, their bet on the future of AI.
Right.
But there's one thing we haven't touched on yet, and that's their location.
Okay.
Securepoint is based in Kenya,
Interesting.
which is really interesting because, we often think of Silicon Valley as like the epicenter.
Right. The heart of it all.
Yeah, the heart of tech innovation.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty common misconception, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Innovation is happening all over the world.
Absolutely.
And companies like Securepoint are proof
Yeah.
that world-changing ideas can come from anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that the future of technology is global
Yeah.
and that diverse perspectives
So important.
are essential to building a future.
Yeah. That works for everyone.
That works for everyone.
Yeah.
And speaking of perspectives,
Okay.
let's shift gears a little bit and talk
Okay.
about you, the listener.
Okay.
What does all of this mean for you? If AI tools are really becoming as commonplace as Securepoint suggests, what skills will be essential for you in the coming years?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
What are your unique strengths?
Yeah.
How can you, leverage those strengths
Yeah.
in a world where AI is handling more and more of these
Mhm.
routine tasks?
It's really something to think about.
The future is being written right now,
Yeah.
and you have a role to play in shaping it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to, embrace the change,
Mhm.
learn, grow,
Yeah.
and find ways to use technology to your advantage.
That's a fantastic point to end on.
Yeah, it really makes you think,
Yeah.
Securepoint's confidence in AI,
Mm-hmm.
it highlights how big this technological shift really is.
Yeah.
They're not just dipping their toes in the water.
Right.
It's like they're diving in head first.
Yeah, they're all in.
And, they're not alone.
Right.
We're seeing this, wave of AI adoption across all sorts of industries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Companies of all sizes are starting to recognize its potential.
Yeah, I mean, from like the big tech giants to
Yeah.
those, smaller startups.
Right. Everyone's trying to figure out how
Yeah.
they can,
How to use it.
use AI to their advantage.
It's like a gold rush almost.
Kind of, yeah. Everyone's scrambling to stake their claim in this new frontier.
Exactly.
But the real winners, they're not going to be the ones who just adopt the technology.
Right.
It's going to be those who really figure out how to integrate it,
Hmm.
into their business models, workflows.
Right, so it's not enough to just have the tools. You need,
You need the strategy.
yeah, you need the know-how, the strategy, the vision.
You got to see AI not just as a shiny new toy, but as a fundamental shift
Yeah,
in how we do business.
absolutely. Yeah, and that requires a certain mindset, right?
Oh, yeah.
Willingness to adapt, evolve.
Companies that are clinging to the old ways of doing things.
Right.
Those who see AI as a threat and not an opportunity.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who risk being left behind.
It's almost like a natural selection process for businesses. Those who can adapt and integrate AI are going to thrive, while those who resist will likely struggle.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But this isn't just about companies, right?
No, not at all.
Individuals need to be thinking about this too.
Of course.
Yeah.
As AI gets more sophisticated, it's going to change the nature of work itself.
Right.
A lot of those routine tasks will likely be automated.
Yeah.
Which means that, individuals need to be focusing on developing those skills that can't be replicated by machines.
So like creativity, problem solving, critical thinking, emotional intelligence,
Exactly.
those uniquely human qualities that
Mhm.
AI hasn't quite mastered yet.
It's about finding those areas, where humans still have the edge,
Yeah.
where our intuition, our
Yeah.
empathy,
Right.
our ability to think outside the box, we're
Mm.
still really, invaluable.
Right. Yeah.
And it's about constantly learning, adapting, because the pace of technological change isn't slowing down.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
It's exciting, but it's also a little daunting.
It is. It is. We're at the beginning of a huge transformation.
Yeah.
And, it's up to us to figure out how to navigate this.
Yeah. And as we've seen with Securepoint,
Hmm.
there are companies out there who are not only embracing this change,
Mm.
but like actively shaping it.
They're developing the tools, the strategies, the partnerships that'll help businesses and individuals,
Yeah.
thrive in this AI-powered future.
So to sum it all up,
Yeah.
Securepoint is a Kenyan tech company with a bold vision for the future.
They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI,
Yeah.
but they haven't forgotten about that human element.
Right. They're not just building software, they're building a future.
Yeah, where technology empowers us to do more than we ever thought we could.
Absolutely.
And it's a good reminder that the future of technology is global. Innovation is happening everywhere. Securepoint's story is just one example of the incredible things that are happening right now. And it should inspire all of us to think bigger, to be open to change, and to really, imagine the possibilities of what we can achieve together.
Well said. So that's our deep dive into Securepoint, a company that's not just riding the wave of AI, but actively shaping its direction.
Absolutely.
We hope you found this exploration as insightful as we did.
As we did.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.